Generally, Python is a buzzword these days, right, folks? Out of 10 requirements in software industry, especially related to programming, close to four to six requirements are on Python. 4 to 6 requirements are on Python. And Python is into various things. You can see Python full stack development, Python for data analytics, Python for artificial intelligence and machine learning, Python for automation, and many more. Okay. So here we shall see especially what is that Python offering you in terms of automation. Okay. For example, you have any set of process to be automated, set of tasks to be automated. You can use Python for that. Generally, what is automation we need to discuss, right? And the role of Python in automation. And what are the benefits you get in automation? We'll go for common automation use cases. For example, file and folder management. I want to rename all the files available in the folder. I want to rename all the files available in the folder. Yes. Can I do that? Answer is yes. You can do that through Python code. I want to perform web scraping. What is web scraping? For example, as a user, I am browsing some product on Google. Okay. And when you log on to the e-commerce website, listen carefully, folks. When you log on to e-commerce website, whatever the product you have browsed is shown as a preference to you. Not only that, when you visit another website where ads are enabled, there also you'll be able to see the product you have browsed as an ad. So how they are getting through automation? They are reading your browsing history, and based on that, they are targeting you the related posts. Okay, folks. So email automation. For example, you want to send emails on some occasion to some set of users, and email automation can be done through Python. For websites, you'll get some kind of automated emails, right? Do not reply emails, saying that system generated email. How it can be done? It can be done with the help of Python. Social media posting also. Social media posting also can be done with the help of Python. And database management, server automation, administration, everything also can be done with the help of Python. So here, there are few libraries which will help you in doing so. What are they? OS, Shuttle, Beautiful Soap, Scrappy, Pandas, Matplotlib, SMTP, lib and email. These are for emailing, okay? And Pandas and Matplotlib for data analytics. Beautiful Soap and Scrappy is for web scraping, okay? OS and Shuttle is for renaming the files and folders in the directory. Selenium and PyTest is for running the automated test cases over an application. AP scheduler is for scheduling your tasks. Okay. Likewise, you have different key libraries which are meant for automation. In addition to that, you have a simple example related to web scraping. What is that? Example of using Beautiful Soap to scrape data for a website. and we can generate code snippets and results for the scraping. We can read the whole website data, and based on that, wherever the user is logging in or browsing, I can show his related interests. Okay, folks. Right. Next, data analysis and reporting exam. Here we have example for automating data analysis and reporting. We can do using pandas. And code snippets and visualization also can be done using data analytics for Python. So now email automation, example of automating email sending can be done with the help of Python, as I already told you, right? In addition to that, server administration tasks, server related tasks, if you want to run, starting and stopping the server, okay? And activating the server for a specific purpose can also be done using Python. Challenges and considerations. What are they? Data security and privacy is the most important. For example, you're trying to automate an email. There are some settings you need to do in the Gmail so that you'll be sending a mail in a secured way. Okay. And best practice in Python automation. What is that you'll be doing best practices? You'll be using GitHub for version control. Logging and monitoring also can be done. Testing and test automation, the documentation process. So you need to follow these best practices in for automating any kind of task. First and foremost thing is version controlling using GitHub. Logging and monitoring. You need to monitor every log where you're facing the issue, and look into that and see that it is not repeated. Testing and test automation also we'll be doing whether it is working to up to the mark or not. Accordingly, we'll prepare the documentation. Why documentation? For example, in future, in your place, some other person might be coming and sitting to do your job, right? So in that case, they should not feel any trouble. For that reason, we'll be maintaining the documentation. Coming to the case studies. Here, real world examples of Python automation has some success stories and highlight the impact and benefits of the automation. I would like to give you some real-time example. For example, I want to code something and show you how the automation will work. For a simple example, because in the provided time, I'll try to fit the things. I'm taking a folder here, folks. New folder. This is a Jupyter notebook where we'll write the code. Simple, it's a simple IDE, very comfortable to use. I'm renaming a folder. I have taken a folder and I'm renaming. And I'm renaming to, okay, right. After renaming, I would like to go to that folder, okay. And I would like to create some files here, okay. Some text file saying that webinar notepad, okay. Webinar notepad. In addition to that, I'm closing this file. And also I would like to take one more file and give it the name nodes on webinar. Some 2 files I have taken. Right. If you want, you can take one more file. Otherwise, let us pull some files and put here. Let me go to the drive. Drive. There are some contents. Python contents are there, right? So these are few files I would like to pull. One Excel file, one Word file. Okay, I'm copying them, and I would like to go to that location. Where is that location? C drive, users, right here. Can you see there, folks? Just now I created a folder, Skyy. Can you see? Just now at 6 o'clock exactly today. Into this folder, I'm putting. Altogether, we have 4 files, folks, right? Now I'm going back to the Jupyter notebook, and I'm taking a new notebook, Jupyter notebook, okay, where I can write some code. I'm taking import OS, right? And also I'm importing the OS module, which is available in Python library. And also I'm importing the datetime module, which is also available in the Python library. Later, I would like to specify the directory. Specify is a comment line. To give more meaning to our code, I'm taking this comment line. Specify the directory path where you want to rename files. Okay, I want to rename files here. So directory path path is equal to, I'm saying dot current location, because can you go back here? Untitled Jupyter notebook file is here only. All these files are here only. So I'm targeting the current location only. For that reason, I have given dot. Dot represents the current location, folks. Next, I'm taking the timestamp. Get the current timestamp. Right. Timestamp is equal to datetime dot now dot strip time, string formatting of time. Okay, strip time is nothing but string formatting of time. I'm going to format like this in the double quotes. Year, capital Y represents 4 letters of the year. Small m, small d, capital H, capital M, capital S. Okay, this is the timestamp I would like to say. And here I'm giving, folks, try. Try is a exception handling mechanism. So exception is nothing but a runtime error. If you get any error during renaming, like files not found or location not found, it should report, right? For that reason, I'm giving some location. Next, what I would like to do now, I would like to iterate through the files. For example, there are 100 files. I would like to rename all the files with my requirement. What is my requirement? I'll let you know shortly. But I'm going to traverse across all the files and rename all the files. Iterate through files in a specified directory. So for that reason, I'm going for loop. For file name in OS module dot list directory. List directory is going to give all the files available in the given directory. What is the directory I'm giving? I'm giving the current path dot, right? Directory underscore path. Why I have taken a variable for directory path? In order to, for example, I change the path here. That path change is applied to the code directly instead of changing at multiple locations. For that reason, I have taken a variable directory path. Next, if os.path dot is file, if there is a file, okay, os dot path dot join of directory path comma file name. Along with the file name, I want to join the timestamp. So split the file name and extension. Okay. Name comma extension is equal to os dot path dot split extension of file name. Right. So file name, for every file name, it is going to get the name as well as extension. After getting the name and extension, I'm creating a new file name with the timestamp. New name is equal to F. See folks, how am I giving? Name underscore timestamp. What is the timestamp folks here? Timestamp is this one: year, month, date, hour, minutes, and seconds. All those things are going to be added to your file. Okay, along with that extension. Right. Then I'm closing it. Here I should give name underscore timestamp and extension. Then I would like to rename the file. How to rename the file? We have module os dot rename function, which will help you in renaming. os dot path dot join of directory path file name comma os dot path dot join of directory path comma new name. So with the new name, I'm going to give a print f rename. Colon file name to new name. For exception, for example, the entered location is not available. We need to write the exception file not found. Error. And print directory not found. Directory path. Except exception as E. Other than the file not found exception, it will get into this loop. Print error. We are done with the code, folks. Once let me verify the code before we run it. Once we'll run, folks, and visualize the changes, later again we'll go for the explanation of the code.